What's up, people? It's Hatman, and like I've said in my other videos, yes, I've been away for a little while. I've been busy, so that's why I'm kind of behind on a lot of these boxing news stories. But anyway, in this video, I want to talk about Amir Khan versus Manny Pacquiao, a possible fight. Khan, since he's missed out on the Mayweather fight for another year running, he's now talking about a possible fight with Manny Pacquiao. And Bob Arum has said that if Khan keeps running his mouth, he's going to make the Pacquiao fight. So he's going to give Khan what he wants. And Bob Arum is very interested in making fights in Dubai, in the UAE. He's very, very interested in making a fight there. He was talking about possibly making Nicholas Walters versus Vasyl Lomachenko in Dubai. Now he's talking about making Pacquiao Khan in Dubai. And from a financial point of view, you can see why. Dubai is full of high rollers, extremely rich people with more money than sense. And it's also full of Filipinos. There are an absolute massive amount of Filipino people that live in the southern part of the Arabian Peninsula. Places like Dubai, UAE, Oman, Qatar, full of Filipinos down there, millions of them. And it's also full of Indians and Pakistanis, right? These are the migrant workers who make those economies run, right? They do all the menial jobs and working in shops and all that kind of stuff. So Pacquiao and Khan would have massive support out there. In fact, they will probably have more support in terms of people attending the fight in Dubai than they would have in the UK or in the United States. The only place Pacquiao, I mean, you know, Pacquiao gets a lot of support, obviously, in the Philippines, or if he was in another Asian country, China maybe, but certainly in Dubai, they would do massive numbers in terms of attendance, you know, however they wanted to do it. Maybe they would structure it where the high rollers get to pay massive amounts of money and they don't have a big venue, or maybe they'll just open it up and have, you know, 100,000 seater just for the spectacle. I don't know. But it's a viable fight. It's a feasible fight from a business standpoint. It's just a case of Al Heyman and Bob Arum getting together and working together again. They did it with Floyd against Pacquiao. Maybe they can do it with Khan against Pacquiao. Again, I've said this in previous videos. It seems to me that Khan is looking to cash out pretty soon. He said very early on in his career that he wanted to walk away from boxing age 27. He don't want to be one of these guys that's hanging on forever. Now, he's older than 27 now, I believe. I think he's 28 or 29 now. So he's kind of overstepped his retirement date. In Khan's mind, I'm sure he don't want to go on for much longer. He wants to get one or two of these super fights and then bow out. Khan and his family are very shrewd business people, very financially and business savvy. They know what they're doing. And his family will be constantly on his case, advising him and also saying, you know what, Amir, you don't need to carry on for all these years like all these other fighters. You've made a shitload of money and we need to do the sensible thing. We're a business family. We understand money and how to keep money in the family and all that kind of stuff. Get one of these mega fights or a couple of these mega fights and let's you know, retire. I'm sure that's what his family are going to be advising him. And since he can't get the Mayweather fight, maybe the Pacquiao fight can happen. We'll see. Pacquiao has come out and said that he is looking for a Mayweather rematch. I definitely don't want to see that, but whatever. And if he steps in there with Amir Khan and beats Khan convincingly, who, remember, Khan is one of the people vying for this Mayweather fight, maybe that would strengthen Pacquiao's case in terms of being able to get a Mayweather rematch. But if Amir Khan does fight Pacquiao, how do you see that fight going? Who do you think is going to win? Do you think Pacquiao is sufficiently diminished that Amir Khan would actually be able to beat him? Remember, these guys have sparred countless rounds together. Khan is no stranger to Pacquiao's speed and power. And obviously, Pacquiao's no stranger to what Amir Khan can do. So these guys know each other very, very well. They know how each other moves. They know how each other fights. The general consensus, I'm guessing, is going to be that Pacquiao's got too much power for Khan and he'll expose that chin. And certainly when you see Khan against people like Marcus McDonough, Lamont Peterson, and even recently Chris Algieri, even guys like Julio Diaz, there's a pattern where Amir Khan is very, very easy to push back and get him on the back foot. And yes, Khan is much better against southpaws. I think we all have to, acknowledge that. And I've been saying that for a long time, for a couple of years. Khan is much better against southpaws than he is against orthodox fighters. As unusual as that is, it seems to be the truth. He very rarely has much trouble with southpaws. Will that be repeated as well against Pacquiao? Will we see Khan not getting pushed back by Pacquiao? Because Pacquiao's a southpaw. Maybe those angles are going to be more complementary for Khan, and he'll be able to catch Pacquiao with a right hand coming in and prevent Pacquiao from pushing him back. Move him around like the way he moved Devon Alexander around. Obviously, Pacquiao's way better than Alexander, but you know what I'm saying. How will those styles mesh? Will it simply be a case of Pacquiao being too powerful and pushing Khan back and hurting him and knocking him out? Or will it be a case of Khan, as I say, being very proficient against southpaws and being able to use his experience against Pacquiao in all those sparring sessions to his advantage and maybe eke out a points decision? It'll be an interesting fight, I'm not going to lie. Kind of a crossroads fight for Pacquiao, and for Khan, a chance to put himself on the level where he's always wanted to be in terms of recognition. So drop your comments below, people. Let me know how you feel about this potential matchup. Do you think it will happen? And how do you see it going if it does happen? It's happening. I'm out.